Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium. And anytime the TCU Horned Frogs take the field, they have a standard, a legacy to live up to. One that was established by the likes of Slingin' Sammy Baugh, Davey O'Brien, and LaDainian Tomlinson. Frogs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Oregon's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy that can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. After the misfire, now on second down. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And he knocked him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do
all kinds of running room. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all those. Opens up the passing attack, and I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
On second down, he's looking downfield. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice...
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of the...
And that's a live ball. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. They'll go right back to the run. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Fast motion from the offense. Trying to get to him. And they got him for the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Grabs it in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Caught behind the line. It's Snyder. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Ducks are marching down the field.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll throw it on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. It's caught downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see.
Can anyone catch him? He's inside the 40, the 20. He's at the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, TCU!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able.
It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chain.
complete to the
Thing
right.
more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender doing a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Going for the big play. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd down. 4th and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it! And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks!
Number 86.
And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And what? It's on their heels, and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm. It's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Got his man. Afterburners coming. The 30. Running inside the 20. You want to talk... the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They'll leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. Movement here from the tight end. On 3rd down, going up top. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast, at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping it from getting the first? They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Ducks get the first down.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Quick completion on the out route. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Hamilton. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And first down for the offense.
He's got his man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs.
First down for the offense.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Back to the air one more time. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And a great job on the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Oregon. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up,
After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
and that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A first down for the offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That last completion sets him up on second down. He'll take a shot. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Oregon, number 85.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14.
Kick is good.
This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive.
TCU, 14.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, back to Amon G. Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
And the Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Horned Frogs will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the offense on first down. Quarterback checking the play. He'll come out throwing on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. Touchdown, Oregon! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. You need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. They move the tight end all over. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The inside handoff. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. The Horned Frogs are on the move.
Man, those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
As a defensive end, trust me, I was a defensive end, I can tell you, you start getting a little lathered up. Now you got your 2nd sack. It's only the 3rd quarter. Your eyeballs are getting big. This is going to be one of those days. I'm going to get me 3. I'm going to get me 4. Shoot, I might even get me 5.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. The throw to the outside is complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll run the screen. Discards a man. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because
Lofts one deep down the right side. And that pass intercepted. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He'll set up to throw. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
Yeah, so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the pass in Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. one more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Gonna take a shot. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes his connection. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline and you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Got his man downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. He's looking to throw it right down the middle. He's got it. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, TCU.
Receivers do this every day, all day. Throw it up. I will go get it. I will stay in bounds. Nice job knowing where he was at on the field to get that foot in bounds, to get the big touchdown for this offense.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with the clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that getting after it.
He'll pull it down and run. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.